I can't stand the death of physical media. We're slowly being trained to own nothing and be happy, guys. And no, we're not just talking about houses or cars or land anymore. It's moved on to our physical media, our movies, our video games, our music. Everything is becoming temporary. Now, everything gets shoved onto some subscription service, even the most basic things we used to physically own and hold in our hands. Physical media used to feel real, and now they're just trying to take that away from us. Remember the feeling, guys, of going into a store and browsing through the aisles? Yeah, walking around the electronics section, looking at the rows of movies and games displayed everywhere with all the beautiful box art. You'd literally judge a movie by its cover. You'd pick it up, flip it around, read the back, inspect it before, deciding if you wanted it. Places like Blockbuster, Hollywood Video, Sam Goody, Fry's Electronics, Radio Shack. I miss those places. Best Buy. I know Best Buy still exists today, but it's a shell of its former self. You go in there, they don't even have DVDs anymore, Blu-rays, 4K, HD, whatever. They took all that stuff out. And yeah, I know places like Blockbuster and Hollywood Video were technically rental places, but it was still an experience. You still go there with your family, your friends, your girlfriend, whatever, and spend time walking the aisles, talking about movies and games together. You discover things naturally. If you love something enough, you could still go buy the physical copy afterward. That option still existed. But now, we just all sit on a couch scrolling endlessly through a screen full of thumbnails, and honestly, it just feels empty. There's nothing satisfying about it. And don't even get me started on CDs. Remember the stores where you could just walk in and see rows of albums lined up everywhere? Places like Borders, Barnes and Nobles, where they, Tower Records, was it Tower Records or was there Rasputin? Rasputin, where they'd actually have headphones set up where you could preview feature albums before buying them. You'd spend $14.99 on your favorite album, bring it home, open the case, read the booklet, and those songs were yours forever. But now everything is locked behind subscriptions. You need Spotify or Apple Music constantly just jabbing you every month. Give me my $9.99 so you can still listen to music, that you could have just bought and known forever. But no, I just can't stand it. Gamers know exactly what I'm talking about here too. There was something special about buying a video game, bringing it home in the car, unwrapping it, opening the case, pulling out the manual and reading through it before you even started playing. The anticipation was part of the experience, and afterward you'd go home and you display it on your shelf, movies, CD, games, all organized how you like them, alphabetically or however you wanted to do it or display it. And that was just such a moment that we all cherished. And now all of that is just disappearing. Everything is becoming digital, temporary, and rented. Digital ownership isn't ownership. Anything we buy on these stupid streaming platforms or digitally, you're basically buying temporary access, and the service can go down at any time and remove it at any time. You don't own anything. Literally, if something were to happen, like a big EMP were to happen, all those accounts that you have, you wouldn't be able to access it. You'd probably lose all your stuff. There's a hack or something like that. But if you actually had your physical DVDs, you could pop open one of your freaking portable DVD players, plug it into the wall or whatever, if the EMP didn't take out all the electricity. But you guys know what I'm talking about. You can preserve your physical DVDs for later use. Now, I'll bring up some examples. The Wii Shop, this Nintendo Wii Shop, that shut down. PS3 digital titles are just disappearing out of nowhere. Actually, not out of nowhere. And a great example is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time Reshelled. That game came out and it got digitally delisted. It's literally, you couldn't play it for the longest time. And no one saw a problem with that. Everyone was like, oh, I guess that's just how things are going to go now. And don't even get me started on game key cards. Guys, if you don't know what a game key card is, Nintendo is trying to sell you a piece of plastic. It's the cover, the case of the video game, and inside you don't even have the actual cartridge. You have a stupid download code Like, what is the point of even trying to sell the box? I can't. This has gone too far. They want us to own absolutely nothing. They want everything to be digital. They hate physical media. You know why they hate it? Because it costs too much for them to produce. They're trying to make things super streamlinable for them so that they can have the best margins in the world at the cost of the charm, at the cost of the experience for the customer. From gorgeous box art, different shapes, different sizes, to now this homogenized modern game boxes that just feel soulless. Some of them don't even have a freaking manual inside. Everything is corporate, everything is centralized. We don't own anything anymore. We traded ownership for convenience, right? Social media preserves history. So I'm all for people who want to go out and make their own games, make their own ROMs and home brews and hacks. Go wild. I don't care. I promote that stuff. Anyway, I miss owning things. I miss physical collections. I miss knowing that something was actually mine.